Give up the middle to Taylor. Finding space at the 15. And he's in. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The extra point try forthcoming. His kick is good. And the Colts have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Very good kickoff. Returnable from now a hit, and he lost the football. But this is taken in by a teammate. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. And they will finally run him down up near midfield. A gain there of 23 yards. First down for Tennessee.
Boy, they got the block to spring him, and it was a foot race. And when he gets in that foot race, Mike, he's normally good for this type of yardage before anyone's able to run him down.
On 1st and 10, Ward. His pass high. It's Chigokonkwo. And he's into the end zone. Chigokonkwo. Touchdown Titans.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. Now it's Howe.
It is exactly how they coach it. Once he realized he wasn't going to get home, he does the next best thing. Get that big old hand up and knock the ball away.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Howell. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Throwing is Howell. And this one is caught by Pierce. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. They'll work the middle here with Taylor. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is Howell. He'll dump this off to Taylor. Complete. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time. Play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd down and 9. That's Pierce in motion. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Titans will have great field position right around midfield.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike. Well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you what, there's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
They'll begin here on the ground.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hacks to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
2nd and 10.
Cut 19! Cut 19! Let's go now! Ready?
Play action. Ward. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Taking advantage of the room to run. A gain of 19 on the scramble.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
On 1st down, it's Ward. He's got a man here. That's Eric Eilman. And he's close to another 1st down. This is brought down just shy of the marker.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
So 1 quarter in the books. Our first Sunday night telecast of the year. All even on the scoreboard. And we're back in Music City after this. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Working from the shotgun. He'll hand this one off. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
And just like that, you go from 2nd and inches, where you think it's pretty much a given that you're going to move the chains, to now finding yourself in 3rd and 2 or 3. Great job by that defense. This completely changes this position.
That's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
Sly's pick is good. And the Titans will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he'll manage to work this forward to the 37. The veteran Josie Jewell there for the stop. They'll throw with Howell. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. They'll be their second as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
That's Tyler Warren, the tight end. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. From the 46. Here's 2nd and 1. Now a toss, running left, it's Taylor. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Taylor. It's a gain of 10 yards. 1st down, Indianapolis.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Colts 1st down.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 1st catch for him on this new season. And it results in a 1st down.
After being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his 1st catch here with that one, and they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
The RPO, that one is complete, and he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Alex Pierce, touchdown, Indy.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. And you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Jim DK. He's across the 20, taking down just shy of the 25.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Let's go now. 19 tight.
Out of the gun, Ward. The open man is Reed. He's got it. Finding space at the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That one's good for 29.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire 1st half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. A pickup there of 13. That's good for a Titan first down.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Nice. Get it. 60 by trap 50. Trap 50. Mustang 19.
Shotgun snap for Ward. Now he takes off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short, the ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. 10 yards, the gain on the pitch and catch. First down for Tennessee.
At the 12-yard line.
Now a give on the ground, and he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Ready. Dragon 60.
From the gun, here's Ward. And he's in. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Tennessee. Out comes Sly for the extra point. He's got it. And the Titans move out to a 3-point edge. 17-14. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. We'll start at the 4. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That one complete to Pierce. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
16 yards.
Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their second, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. So they come to the line for first down and 10. He'll look to throw. He's got the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
13 more yards. That's another.
Back to throw. Howard. That's to the sideline and intercepted.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw in the curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Jimmy DK now to return it.
Jim DK on the return. The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready.
On first down, Ward. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down. So first and 10 here now at the 38.
Here we go.
Up the middle they go. Up the sideline, past midfield. It's a pickup of 13 yards. That's good for a Titan first down.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back of the head.
That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 3. Now a give up the middle, and he's going to pick it up. Take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
On the ground, this is Cologne Mulling. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Great job there by the defensive lineman. You can see, Mike, why he is one of the best interior players in the entire league, using his strength and his speed to get through into the backfield, take the running back down for a loss.
Here's Ward. On the move left. Got his man at the 6. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Here's a run. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all. Looks like we have an injured Titan on that play. Ball right on the 5-yard line, 2nd down and goal.
Come on, come on. Set. Buffalo, 19, Charger, 19.
Throwing is Ward. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize.
Now Ward on 3rd and goal. On the run to the right.
What a nice play defensively. It's always a bit of a challenge. How long do I stay in coverage defending my zone or my man? How fast do I come up and pursue a scrambling quarterback? They did a nice job rallying to the ball late. They're able to bring him down to force 4th down. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Get across the 20. He marks him at the 22-yard line. Now it's Howe. He'll get that one to Taylor. Complete.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Forced out wide, taking off, and it will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
Here's Howell. Flush to his right. And this one is caught by Pierce. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up second down.
Here's a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Throwing is Howell. To the left side, taken in by down. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Ready.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense is right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down. They'll run on first down with Taylor. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
It's a loss of 2.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Quick throw there on the RPO is broken up. And no time to get the separation there. And the incompletion is going to bring up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes fourth down. They'll try it now with Brooks. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on fourth down.
You know, Mike, sometimes when you get all these big bodies in there and you're trying to find space, there's just no space to be had. Here, they try to go with their fullback, and he just runs into a wall of backs. Great job here by the defense. Critical fourth down snap.
They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive.
Oh, big hole left side. Down the sideline. And he will score. Kick Okonkwo. Touchdown Titans. His second touchdown now here in the season opener. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. Here comes a return from the 5. And that's well done by the kicking teams. He's only able to make it To throw is Howell. And that is incomplete. They try to sneak a deep ball in there to wrap up the quarter, but time has expired, and the third has come to an end. Back to the air once more on second down. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down. They'll throw with Howell. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Nothing better than a big man touchdown. The defensive line comes up with a pick-6. Celebration time for the guys up front.
Yeah, Mike, and you can always see which guys have a little running back in their pass, because this big guy, when he got his hands on the ball, he was not being stopped until he found himself in the end zone.
Slides, extra point, up and good. And the Titans will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. And they'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. Back to the air following that pick 6. The pass rush gets home and he goes down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down. Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And you'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Looks like we have an injured Titan on that play. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign.
Come on, ready.
Trying to start on the ground. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
Okay, ready.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down.
A gain of 2 makes it third down and 10.
We'll try to get this one on the ground. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
So the drive stalls out, and here's the Aussie, Mitch Wishnowski, to punt. And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. Out to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but it's out of bounds, says the official who was right there. Not the most accurate pass. It's incomplete, and it's second down. On second down, here's a run with Taylor. He's going to be marked down up around the 33. They'll come up here, first and 10.
That's good for a Colts. First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Exiting the pocket right. That's going to wind up incomplete, but a penalty flag is down on the play. Let's see what that's all about. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the handoff, it's Taylor. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
That's another Colts first down.
On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. Taylor, touchdown Colts. That his second touchdown tonight. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
And this is no good. He misses the extra point. But here come the flags. This will likely be a roughing call. Another extra point opportunity here. A little bit easier following the penalty. And the kick is good. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Okay, break. 2. Ready,
They'll begin here on the ground. And he is upended. Boy, awkward-looking tackle. They take him down behind the line on that one. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll stick with him again. Room to run at the 35. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21. First down for Tennessee.
At the 44-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll stay on the ground. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here comes 2nd and 4.
50-yard line.
Putting back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. That's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up fourth down.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Try to get him to jump. Did not work. Good job by the defense to stay disciplined. It's a delay again. The Titans punting unit comes out to the field as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. And it'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Here's Taylor. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up third down.
Watching him throughout this game has been incredible, Mike. I mean, I've loved watching him perform. The reality is it just hasn't impacted the outcome of the game. It's really been a wasted individual effort unless they can somehow find a way to flip this thing around.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Let's go. Viking 18.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win here for the Titans. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1.
I'm in a tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the bag. I saw the signs for so long. Just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry or go home. Stay strong, yeah. Walls keep closing in, closing in. I keep going in, going in. See that I'm gonna be the first, but they praying that I won't let. And you know that I get better when I wanna get better. I get better
always on my grind. It's 24/7, I don't settle. I demand my respect, cause they'll finesse you if you let them.
So much NFL history has come from within the walls of Soldier Field here in Chicago. And we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapters as an NFL stadium. Up next, a contest that keeps things all in the NFC between the Dallas Cowboys and the Chicago Bears. Teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And we're underway from Soldier Field. Devin Duvernay to return it. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, Williams. Got a man, it's Colston Loveland. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First down, Williams to throw. Set up the screen here to Swift. Fights his way through a tackle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Here's Swift on second down. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
Back at the 43-yard line.
Williams to throw on third. Connecting with his back here, Swift. And the first and more inside the 45. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball. Okay, hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
They sure are moving in early, Brock. Here's a new set of downs at the opposing 43. Williams to throw on first. Throwing the out route complete. It's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Caught for big yards on the right side. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears finish up an excellent opening series. Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's Cavante Turpin on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Slot man motioned over. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that'll be good for Dallas first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Hey, kill.
First down, here's Dak. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Hey, kill. Here we go, 46.
Working from the pistol, Prescott. Throw secured by George Pickett. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Here's Prescott, first and 10. Screen here for Williams. Good defensive effort here, drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Last play sent him back across midfield here, second and long. Now running here with Jaden Blue. Into the secondary past the 40. There it is, touchdown Dallas! The Cowboys finish off their opening drive.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41.
What is it on?
Out of the shotgun, again to Swift. Across midfield at the 45. And finally down right along that opposing 40. They get 19 on that pickup. And it'll be first down Bears.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down, and they go right back to it. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up second down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
What is it on?
Toss play, Swift. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Offense going with a 4-receiver set, 3rd and long. We'll air it out on 3rd. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And he's going to score. Pick 6 for Dallas. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, and the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers. And he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
23-yard line.
Williams from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They run the counter with Swift. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
To the left and hauled in by Odunze. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. There on the stop, that's rookie out of Boston College, Donovan Ezeraku.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Third down, here's Williams. This is brought in, big gain here for Loveland. A great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line.
26 yards.
Biggie Angels, Biggie Angels.
Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
1st down, here's Swift. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. They get 22 out of that play. And it'll be 1st down, Bears.
That's another Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
The left side finds Burden. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Turpin with a return. Things going well so far. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear. hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
That's caught by Williams. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offense in a hurry up here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard.
On second down, a run with Williams. He's dropped. That ball's free. Bears pick it up, headed the other way. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them kids going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. This drive is going to begin with a run by Swift. And it looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Williams will look to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got more. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
On 3rd down, here's Swift. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Staying grounded with Swift. And he's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. They're down to their final 1 in this half. They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Williams hit, that ball's out. And the Cowboys scoop it up. And they'll take over a little further upfield thanks to that return.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a 1st down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
Blue gets the handoff. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Soldier Field after this. From the red zone now. Looking to his fullback now. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock still running. Off the gut they go with Williams. And he couldn't quite break it. Still a 5-yard gain though. 3rd down. He goes to the hurry up here.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7. kick this one away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Williams set to pass. Escapes the pocket. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
First down, Williams. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Here's Williams again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
Second and 10 now. Williams. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Third and long for him here. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this. Stick it in the air. It's Williams. And it's incomplete. They dial up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
On the run, deep down the left side. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. And now it's second down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Throwing again is Dak. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Prescott to throw once more. Forced out to his right. Going deep here for the end zone. Yes, it's out close. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal. It's a huge pickup on the play. And now they have a 1st and goal. Offense to the line fast.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
And he spiked it just in time, so now we'd expect to see their kicker trot out for a try just before we reach halftime. Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. Aubrey puts it through, and that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
Luther Burden now on the return. Making some progress here. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Turpin with a return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Finds him over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
So critical, Kate, on those receiver screens to get that ball out with great precision. You don't want that receiver thinking about anything but navigating the blocks in front of him. That's well done by everybody.
Looking from the pistol, Prescott. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Again on 2nd and 10, Prescott. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kevin Byard comes up with it. And the Bears are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Running with Swift out of the gun. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of 9.
Swift gets it again on 2nd down. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down.
Going one again with Swift. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
At the 20-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. Hits him on the end route. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Cowboys' 11-yard line.
Running behind center with Swift. And he couldn't get much there, but what he did get was absolutely crucial. That makes it 1st and goal.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
They've got 3 tight ends on his 1st and goal, thinking run or play action. Here's Williams. Brings it in. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears start the 2nd half with some needed points. DJ for the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Santos now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bears cut it to a field goal game. And they're whistling for a stop here. And that's one of the Cowboys who's in some pretty clear discomfort and in need of some assistance. Volley set up and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Turpin with a return. Making some progress here. And that'll put him up across the 35-yard line as they begin the series.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. First and 10. There's a dive up the middle. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Tap to the air here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Prescott out of the gun. Third down. Knocked away and hits the ground. Incomplete. That brings up fourth down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
On fourth down and 5, the offense staying out there. He'll throw it. That's cut beyond the marker. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a fourth down gamble.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Straight ahead with Williams. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Kill!
Prescott here from the gun. Quick slant taken in by Ferguson. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. Williams crosses the goal line for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys make it a 9-point advantage. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense. And that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Duvernay on the return. Now bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10. A give right side for Swift. Starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Here's Swift on second down. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
40-yard line.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Running for it, it's Swift. No gain on the play. Defense holds yet again, and now it's 4th and a yard.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
They will go for it. Williams to the outside. It's intercepted. Deron Bland has it. And the Cowboys are going to have it after his second interception of the season. The 4th down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks up the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but that little seed of doubt to put in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw it.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Davis off the pistol handoff. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's the Cowboys who have it with the lead, but the win not secure just yet. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Yeah!
Throw here, 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Bronk. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play. Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. Touchdown to field goals, not going to get it done anymore.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Duvernay on the return.
Devin Duvernay on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, Williams. That finds him deep down the sideline. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Swift now from the pistol. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Bears now within 1 score in the 4th. Just fantastic work there, tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Well, we knew this was coming. All touchdowns are reviewed, especially late in a close game like this. No change to the call on the fields. That play's going to remain a touchdown. Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears get it back to within 6.
Cowboys 34, Bears 28.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Turpin with a return. All right, so we'll get this up to about the 30 before he goes out of bounds.
The Cowboys take over first and 10. At their own
So first and 10 now from the 30. They send a man in motion. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Looking quickly here.
46.
Here's Dak. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Dak off the play fake.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Now facing 2nd and 10 following that false start. Prescott set to pass. Screen here for Williams. And he's out of bounds to end that one. Now our attention turns to that penalty marker. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. So after the penalty yardage marked off, here's 1st and 10. Running it after the penalty. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Play action now for Prescott. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense is going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 1.
There we go.
He's back to throw. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
And those are the completions they rely on in the passing game.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They go with Williams on the counter. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
Getting out to his left. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down. Back to throw it. Short pass brought in. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Cowboys leading by 6. Williams now on 1st and 10. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. A 3rd down run with glue. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go. 3rd down here. Need 8 on the play.
We're going to 54. Hey, kill!
Here he is to throw. It's on target to Williams. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. Well, Buck, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb, going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Chicago.